reach temple church entrance. Okay.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
All right. Okay, let's see. Come on. There you go. Oh my gosh, I forget. I hate it when they explode. Gosh, gets me every time. Alright. Gazebo.
Kill you!
Oh, I thought I was gonna talk to you. Never mind. Ooh. There you go. Aim. Ouch. So is that last hit that's the hardest, huh? Have your body roll downstairs. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Let's go then. Shoot, miss. There you go. Go up there? Okay, hang on. Let's just go around.
How dare you interfere with my hunt? You're bleeding.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Passage?
Stupid newborn!
go.
You're feeble.
There you go. Okay. Ah. Find a way to access Dawson's mansion. Yes. Going through the sewers. Let's see what we have here. More rats.
I have
Yum.
this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I will crush you.
Oh, who? Oh my gosh. Oh, another Volt card. Okay. Oh, missed. Ouch. Oh my gosh, I hate these things. There you go.
Give me your blood.
There you go.
Show me your...
Ooh. Okay.
You shall learn to respect the law.
Hit him again. Ouch. There you go.
Die, newborn.
Get up. Got him. Good, 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 good. Here we go. Get him. There you go. His ass. What is this? Ouch. Get him. There you go. Come on.
You shall learn.
Come on. There you go. Leon Augustine. Yes. Vol code. Never let the size of a Volcode fool you. These massive bastards can be as quick as any leech, and it can be put down the same way, by puncturing and pinning their rotten carcass to the ground before beheading them. Remember, it's all about preparation and exploiting your target's weaknesses. The problem, of course, is that Volcodes have no weaknesses. They are strong, fast, sensible, and deadly. They are killing machines with one simple goal: to put their huge claws around your neck. So if any of you lads are unlucky enough to ever face a Volcode, just remember this. Dodge and make it mad. Hurt it, taunt it, and make it lose its temper. Volcode's brain oh, okay. Volcode's brain lose it when irritated enough. They stop thinking and start to blindly attack. That's what I was trying to say. This is your only chance to win, by gaining tactical advantage against a stupid beast. Use it. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch. Pre-win leader. Huh. Still alive? Nope. You are dead. Well, I didn't behead you, but took you out nonetheless. Alright. Just exploring. What's up here then? Oh. You. Soiled letter. My name is Robert Teasdale. To whomever may find this message, please try to help me. My daughter Louise disappeared a few weeks ago. She was seen for the last time in a bar in the neighborhood, not the one where she works as a waitress, but another one, the Dancing Trout. 2 witnesses saw her leave the place with an elegant and unknown man, maybe a foreigner. There are many rumors of men and women vanishing in the area. I am convinced my Louise has been abducted and is kept somewhere nearby. I know the police will not help, for they already have more important things to do. So, I have decided to look for my Louise by myself. If you find this letter, it means I failed saving her. Dang. My Louise is a good girl who does not deserve to die like this. She is a medium size with dark hair and a scar on her right cheek. Please search for her and finish this work for me. God bless you.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
Yo. Alright. Unlocked. Nice. Yeah. No, he's good. Look, he's good. Yeah. Looks good. Okay, you can let him out. Yeah. Oh, a little puzzle, okay. Okay. see, how high does it need to go? Oh, okay, it needs to go super high. Let's see. Alright, up. Oh no, it goes lower. Let's have it go up. And then this one. Up. There. That's it. Okay. Why? Who's here? Oh! Okay. Try to jump me? Gotcha. There you go, multiple hits. Ooh, you got me, you got me. Oh my god. Oh, I was supposed to drink their blood, dang. Lychee? Lychee.
Wow.
Lychee. I'm here trying to beat the skulls. Lychee. Okay. There you go. Cool. Well, I just went all the way around. Is there anywhere I have to go? Yeah, up there, no. Can I go here? No. No? Oh, no.
I cannot enter.
There you go. I appreciate how this game has little puzzles like that. It's nothing like Uncharted, but a puzzle nonetheless. You know, just something different.
I have this thirst for blood.
Please let me go, you bastard. Who's that? Who's saying that?
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
How dare you interfere with my hunt?
Hey, you let her go. There you go.
Let me go, you bastard!
Ooh.
Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife! How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
There you go. Get him.
Never be your wife! Let me go, you bastard! Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
There you go.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
Ouch.
Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
That's enough. Recent diary. I'm guessing it's this vampire's diary. I've just arrived in London. Okay, October 13th, 1918. I've just arrived in London after a grueling journey from Manchester. The city is sad and despaired. It will not be difficult to find a woman willing to escape death here. I cannot wait to start my research. Soon, I won't be a virgin anymore. October 15th. The cell is ready. All I must do now is to find the appropriate candidate to bring her in. She will be beautiful and gentle, with a nice temper. I've already tested my persuasion ability on a few women and it worked, most of the time. But I don't want my future bride to be submissive. I'll only use my power to bring her here. Then I'll tell her what I intend to do, and I'll let her accept. This is important. I want my lady to willingly accept to become my wife for eternity. Whoa, hang on now. October 17th. I think I have found the perfect match. Her name is Louise. She is a waitress in a public house, and she is quite charming. I love her attitude when serving drink in that bar. Tough and proud. I'm sure she will accept my offer. Once she is mine, once the vampire blood will have achieved her metamorphosis, her face shall heal properly and her scars will disappear. Then, she'll be the perfect beauty I'm the only one to see right now. October 18th. I don't understand. Louise refuses my proposition. Why would she? I promised her I would never force her to do anything, or force her to anything. I may let her starve a little. I may let her starve a little. Then, she'll understand I'm her only option. Well, this dude was obsessed.
Let me go, you bastard!
Yeah, we're gonna let you go.
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reid. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Or I can just kill you right here.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Dang, this vampire was having a field day here. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Woo. Poor guy. Alrighty, so alright, this is it. Dawson. Alright. Dawson's mansion. Aloysius. You know, I'm entering a mansion here that's owned by a man named Dawson, and I think that's kind of funny because Seth right behind me was watching Dawson's Creek. What are the chances? I'm not sure if you heard me, Seth. Did you hear me? I was saying that I need to enter this man's mansion and look at his name.
Dawson?
Dawson's Creek! What are the chances?
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the ASCALON Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The ASCALON Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
Man with power.
What are you investigating, exactly?
I have a missing woman, possibly abducted a few nights ago. Louise Teasdale. It seems you already found my other missing person, Mr. Tadao Kimura.
I found
Tell
both
me
of them,
about
actually.
Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No.
Why are you
I
acting like
feel
you
she's
did not
been
already
abducted.
find her?
She went to a pub a few nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
We already found her, though.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Dr. Reid, tell him that I found her. Oh well.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reid? Dr. Reid?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
I don't know either.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
How about you? Are you twins?
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reid. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Alright. And I like the soundtrack, how it switched up. As soon as I enter this area, it has an 80s feel to it. With the synths. And the violin too. It's beautiful. Wait, what's this?
Perhaps London will survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials.
Crime of
awaiting.
lost knowledge. Vampires are dangerous, deadly, vicious. Sometimes this is a fact and I won't deny it. And that's precisely why we must understand what they are, sometimes who they are, in order to achieve a better mutual understanding. Do you remember the interview with Titus Flavius Josephus, conducted by one of us in 1548, when he finally encountered the creature in Spain? Do you remember how each of the very carefully chosen words expressed by this vampire warmed our heart each time we read them? For they were all extraordinary windows to a past of which we only have glimpses? Well, Titus Flavius Josephus is no more. What a name, huh? Since the Vatican's hunters destroyed him a few weeks ago, and with him vanishes unearthed treasures of knowledge about the pillars of our civilization. This is a crime, probably as heartbreaking as the killing of an innocent life by a vampire. This is exactly why the path of the Guard of Priwen is as criminal as it is barren, for each time they successfully conduct one of their methodical hunts on the old vampires of England, instead of carefully and respectfully approaching them, they destroy a part of our common roots with the immortals. They wipe an opportunity. The concept of Great Hunt is a crime, for it blindly kills words and thoughts. From Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul.
Think of the future. Jonathan Reid. At last we meet.
Who are you?
The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they tell me everything. They told me that you struggle hard not to take too many lives.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
Yeah, how do you know
Told you.
that?
Guards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right. Let me hear it.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
Well, you just told me, so I can also say I rather not know. But you just told me already.
I would rather not know. May I ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo, in spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then, a strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars?
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
Sure.
Here is the money.
Redemption. A strong man eager to help and support the weak. A criminal who redeemed himself. A better life. Rebuilt from scratch.
Tom Watts. Okay.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller then.
Oh, I can tell you many things. But they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
No. It's the burning aura of guilt that precedes you everywhere you go.
Damn, alright, just tell that like right away.
Read my fortune then.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning cards in the middle of the night?
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire. And for you, I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole.
Oh cool, I didn't even recognize that he's a vampire too.
Some believe you to be a vampire. Who?
The Guard of Priwen, who else? For a time, they sent spies to observe my activities, and they even broke into my home to gather proof.
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters. All they had to do is to look at me. I'm aging.
Oh.
What better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal?
Oh,
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
Do not read it. That is very tempting.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man. A man of his time. Sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
I wonder if he'll give me a different fortune.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
Here is the money.
The
Maybe give me a different
glutton,
fortune.
a man who just eats life as a cake. A righteous ego, surprised to fall in love.
Oh, alright, I'm getting more hints. Nice.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Cards never lie, but they are never
It's
easy
locked,
to
all right.
read.
Find out. Let's see if I can make more treatments. Not yet. Oh, one more. Need to analyze this. Nice. Cool. I don't think I need to rest yet. I'm good. Hey, move! Oh my god, I'm stuck. Gosh. Alright. I'm leaving. Just unlocking this door.
Dr. Reid, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm afraid I may have caught something. I don't feel too well.
Well, let me give
You'll
you
quickly
something.
feel better after taking this.
Thank you, Dr. Reid. I really appreciate it.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Alright. You. Wait a second, how do I get to them? Haha.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time. I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
What's going on here? What happened?
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm Dr. Reid.
Just loading for a
Do you
conversation.
Dr. Reid? Yes, of course, you are the doctor who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes, a very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books, and then laughed at what we showed him.
Do you need my medical attention?
Oh, please, sir. Do not waste your time with me. There is nothing to be worried about.
No, let's give you
Don't
some
be
medicine.
shy. It's my duty to take care of you.
Thank you, sir. Much obliged.
Goodbye, Carol. Good evening, Miss Price. How are you tonight?
Dr. Reid, I didn't know you had returned from the war. I had a new doctor when you left, but he's not as kind as you.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition. It's been a long time.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation, I'll grant you the best price if you fancy buying anything from my humble shop.
Cool, hook it up.
May I look at your goods,
What do you have?
Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure to have you here, Dr. Reid. Take all the time you need.
Yeah, pretty good prices actually. Cool. Oh. Yes.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know
Need to
you can
ask
call
you
me
about
Carolyn,
Aloysius
my dear
Dawson.
doctor.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though, looking for rare books and other intriguing antiques.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods. Mr. Dawson may be a rich man, but you can't buy good manners.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his philanthropy?
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash. Since then, the remaining twin has turned into a heartless tycoon.
Oh, a twin. Did not know that about him. He's a twin.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately. And tired and feeble, too. Thank you so much, Doctor. You're always so considerate.
I'm just doing my job.
Perhaps.
Just my
But I have
duty.
always been grateful for
Hippocratic
your
oath. There you go.
concern.
Being a good doctor.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Dr. Reid, I am glad to see you again.
Good to see you too. Okay, just walking around. So I need to get here. Ouch.
This is my territory!
Oops.
You're mine!
Take this.
Stupid newborn!
Ouch.
Your prey is mine now! You cannot win this!
There you go.
Gotcha!
Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, so I did go this way already. I got thrown for a loop following the map, so it led me back here, so let me just speed through this. Yep. Oh wait, is she still here? Hopefully she left already. You're still here? Why are you still here? should leave already.
You should return to a safer place, Miss Teasdale. What's more, I'm not sure you should see your father in his condition. He was savagely disfigured.
Thank you for your sympathy, Doctor. But I recently learnt to stare horror in the face.
Can't heal you yet.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
I know, like, do you just want to chill here? You should, like, leave with me so you're for sure safe. But if you need time, that's okay too. Take care of yourself. Alright, here you go. Did I miss it somewhere? Now I'm confused. I must have missed it then. Alright. Let's go back in. You know what? I bet you it's probably because I didn't need to go through the sewers. It's probably back at the garden. That's what it is, huh? Yes, that's probably that. Okay, let's retrace my steps. Alright, I guess Dawson manufacturing. Okay. I guess that I just need to go back down here and find some way into the mansion. Oh my gosh, okay. And I'm guessing the mansion should just be right there. Should be. Give me a hint? Alright, I'm gonna give it one more shot into the sewer. If I can't find it, this is very frustrating. Usually on the map, it'll just show you where to go, but since this is in a sewer, I just have to find the way through it. I don't know. Hey, Lychee. Lychee. Boy. Boy. Here, rest here. Do I have to go up on these stairs? Alright, wow, this is very frustrating and confusing. So I know that the dialogue said to go through here in the sewer, but it's still listing the main quest symbol right here, when Dawson's mansion is not there anymore. It's at the end of the sewers. So I actually was in a good place where I was at. I was just confused because it was still showing the symbol on the map as going back to the sewer. I mean, I'm already on chapter 5, I believe. What chapter I'm on? Chapter 5. Yeah, I'm in chapter 5, and this is the first time where you don't have to follow the symbol. Like, I can understand if you did it in the beginning of the game, that you're getting a feel for it, but I'm used to just following the symbol. Now, I know it's like, oh, following the symbol. Is that really playing the game? What about exploring? I get that, I get that. It's also just frustrating because this is the first time where it is like that. So then, I wasn't thinking that it would be expected of me to just continue to search. Alrighty, let's see. See, look, it's still showing the symbol over here. It's nowhere near here anymore. This symbol should change to somewhere in this general area. It's just gameplay frustrations I'm having right now. Alright. Let's see. Any sign here that says that it's the mansion? Main quest? Nope. This should be right here. Just saying. I don't know. Am I over exaggerating? Am I? Maybe I am. Maybe, you know, I should just play through the game and I'll find it on my own. Sure. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm here now, so let's go and get the rest of the story going.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last.
Yeah, finally, at last.
But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Huge area. It's a big house. Oh.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reid. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence,
And the map was
surrounds us,
confusing.
and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reid. Planned very carefully.
Sir, I'm going to end your life. Do you not wish to discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs. And the cold. So cold.
Let's move on then. Funny.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reid, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reid. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London. I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Sure, but would that work? I mean, if there's anything we know about walls, that people can just hop over them. Or dig underneath them. Just because there's a wall doesn't mean you'll be able to keep things out or keep things in.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But then what if people on the other side are infected? Then you're just gonna have two different areas where the disease will spread.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread.
Yeah.
Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls?
Yeah.
You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Turn. You sacrifice 2,000 experience in the process. I'll make you a vampire. Embrace, I will kill you. Oh, to kill him. Or charm. Forget your fear of dying. Oh, that's interesting. Let's use charm.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man. So I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer, and I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity, and a man at peace.
And that's it. That's it. You'll soon suffer the consequences of your action.
It's locked.
But yeah, no, I wasn't gonna turn you, and you're so obsessed with power and money and building
It's
this
locked.
wall. Can't imagine the consequences of that type of decision. And when it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. It's about acceptance. And live the full life. So it's good that Dr. Reid was able to give him a peaceful death. For him to just die like that, there was no violence or anything. And then now I get to raid his house.
It's locked, all right.
Damn, where are your keys?
It's locked.
Newspaper article. Execution of John Francis Sparrow. John Francis Sparrow, 21, has been hung this morning in the prison of Pentonville. And Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of the murder of his sister, Alexandra Sparrow. Until the end, the man claimed he was innocent. No formal proof of his presence at the crime scene was ever brought to the court, but he has been sentenced to death and executed anyway. Scotland Yard refused to reopen the case despite the many holes in the chains of events, which ended with the death of Miss Sparrow. Charles Albright, who conducted the inquiry for Scotland Yard, refused to answer any of our questions, but 3 weeks ago, he was demoted without any official explanation. What a strange way to reward an efficient inquiry. Clayton Darby.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Maybe I can talk to Albright later. Oh. Can I help you?
Is it done, Dr. Reid? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. ASCALON will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
You want to talk some more?
Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door.
Oh, let's fight! Oh, let's fight. Oh, she's up here.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
All of his secrets. Well, how did you meet?
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Oh, and that's how Lady Ashbury found out that Redgrave, Lord Redgrave, can only make skulls.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about ASCALON. She asked about many things.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths. Truths I have kept hidden for so long.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well, and he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant.
That's right.
You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Tell her I love. Tell her we need to talk. I mean, I don't think it's there yet. I'm not feeling the love thing going on. I don't. I know that there's that sense of it going on, but not really feeling it. I do see the concern.
Tell her I worry about her.
Do not, for she has had strength and wisdom for so much longer than you. Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Alright. Wow, so I have to go all the way back to Pembroke Hospital? So be it. That's a long way. Yo, Whitechapel. If I recall, no one's living here. Yup, they're all dead. Damn, everyone. Okay. When I get back here at Pembroke, though, I'm gonna give some medicine. Y'all need to start feel better. Already at serious? Can't have y'all go below the critical and hostile. Even though I killed 2 of y'all already. Yeah. Okay.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Motored Merchant Services. Huh, I haven't heard that music in a long time. It's been a minute since I've been around here.
You and our side, Dr. Reid, I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this.
Oh yeah, let's
Good
treat
evening,
some
Dr.
folks.
You're the last person that I want to see right now, Dr. Reid.
I see that you are as friendly as ever.
Are you really going to ask me why? That would just be more evidence of your selfishness.
Well, let
You need
me
my
give you some
assistance?
medicine.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Well, just take the time to do so right
You
now.
are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reid. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Oh yeah, I'm curious about this.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital had been attacked.
For now, we have to keep on looking after our patients. But we won't be able to do so for long without an administrator.
Has Dr. Swansea really gone?
Yes, this place is turning into a joke. A sad joke indeed.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Let me heal
Good
some
evening, Mr.
folks.
Evening, Dr. Reid.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reid.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Cool. Pepper Hawkins.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reid.
Not under my watch, Nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
There you go.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Poor Dr. Swansea. He was the only one to stand up to those brutes. And now they've dealt with him.
Where is Dr. Swansea?
I don't know. I hid behind a tent. I saw nothing.
Oh no.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Looks like you just have a headache.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by you, mortal.
My condition, my
this curse
headache.
is beyond your science.
Well, until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, take this
Your
Advil.
efforts are admirable, though laughable.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
spoken to you yet, huh?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay. What do you get?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful. It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time. Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, let's see. What help you need? Anemia?
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reid.
There you go.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then sadly depart.
It's locked, all right.
Alright. Cured some people. Doing my duty as the doctor. Oh, this is not looking good. Blood. Okay, wait, hang on. I know I need to go there, but let me look at Dr. Swansea's office first. Dr. Swansea.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
Oh, they took him. Let me go to my room first. Mortimer. Yeah, I can heal you after. Let's see. Actually, let's heal you. No, I don't need to heal you right now. Let me do this first. Time to evolve again. Death of Aloysius Dawson. Okay, yeah, made the news. A highly respected resident of the city district passed away last night. Aloysius Dawson, co-founder and head of the Dawson & Dawson Company at 71 years of age, which is pretty old for this time. It was no secret that Mr. Dawson's health had recently declined. The once joyful businessman had almost totally disappeared from social events since the tragic death of his twin brother. An influential man, Aloysius Dawson was also a great art collector and a concerned philanthropist. Recently, he had campaigned for an audacious plan to save London from the Spanish flu, by raising a quarantine wall to separate the districts and contain the epidemic. But only a few hours before his death, the magnate had given orders to cancel the construction of the wall. Oh, he actually gave orders to cancel it. Huh. More surprisingly, large donations of money have been received by all major London hospitals, while equally important contributions have been made to the smaller clinics and dispensaries. Does it mean Aloysius Dawson, a man known for his fortitude and conservative opinions, was finally touched by grace? Who could say? Only one thing is certain. All over the city, thanks to that man's late generosity, stocks of medical supplies have been replenished, and the death toll has significantly been lowered in the last 24 hours. No doubt, hundreds of grateful citizens will be at the St. Mary churchyard to accompany the final journey of their benefactor. SLA. Well, look at that. Did one final good deed. And will be remembered more for that than the abuse of power that he was so known for too. Yeah, cool. Nice. There you go. Back to stable. Ooh, healthy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Go up. Ah, still critical. That's good though. Alright, there you go. Yeah, healthy. Alright, time to look for Swansea. Swansea, I will find you.